Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best Dolby Atmos soundbars.
Starting at number 5.
Sony HTA7000. Sony's HTA7000 is pricey for a soundbar that doesn't include satellite speakers or a wireless subwoofer, but its singular design is also what makes it so impressive. This elegantly styled slab of sound offers the best virtual surround sound we've heard at this class and well above, providing immersion that's nearly as convincing as similarly priced multi-speaker soundbars. As a Sony bar, it's also handy for gaming, especially if you own a PS5. With Sony's reputation in the space, it's no surprise that the HTA7000 sounds great for music, with clear and full audio across registers and notably robust bass response. It even has an analog port among its many inputs, an increasingly rare inclusion for soundbars, letting you plug in legacy audio devices like a powered turntable. The bar's loaded input section includes dual HDMI 2.1 ports with pass-through support for VRR, variable refresh rate, ALLM, auto low latency mode, and a 4K/120Hz signal. This lets you plug in gaming consoles like a PS5 and Xbox Series X without sacrificing any features, saving your TV's onboard inputs for other outboard devices. PS5 users also get support for passing through unique features like auto-tone HDR mapping and auto-genre picture mode when paired with a compatible Sony TV. Support for multiple high-res audio formats and streaming over Spotify Connect, Chromecast, Apple AirPlay 2, and Bluetooth make it easy to play virtually anything in your collection. Along with Dolby Atmos, you'll also get support for DTS, X and Sony's music-focused 360 reality audio. Like other 3D sound formats, 360 reality audio creates an immersive dome of sound, and you can find several albums mixed in the format on services like Amazon Music Unlimited and Tidal. Like many soundbars, Sony also lets you add a wireless subwoofer and/or surround speakers later, though they add a significant investment on top of the bar's already high price. But if you can afford it, the results are mightily impressive and really help to expand the system's soundstage. With all its modern amenities, the HTA7000's app is surprisingly limited, designed more as an add-on to the old-school on-screen interface that pops up on your TV. Since the bar doesn't have built-in microphones, you'll also have to add a smart speaker to access digital assistants like Amazon Alexa or Google Assistant. It's clear that Sony's focus here is squarely on home theater applications over smarts, but the upshot is premium performance and loads of ways to play.
Coming at number 4.
Sonos Arc Soundbar. If you like the sleek and minimalist design of Bose's Smart Soundbar 600 but want more gravitas and overall immersion, the Sonos Arc is the best Dolby Atmos soundbar for your needs. From the moment you press play, this multi-channel system defies expectations with its warm and detailed sound, impressive immersion, and surprisingly potent bass response from a single-unit soundbar. Sonos has rolled a clever collection of speakers into this tubular bar, including both up-firing and side-firing drivers to go along with powerful woofers and precision tweeters. The result is an expansive yet decidedly inviting soundstage with more punch than you'd expect, letting the system flex its skills across different formats and genres with remarkable ease. You can get better performance from more expensive single-unit soundbar models, like the Sennheiser Ambiomax, but at $2,500, that model is tougher to justify for most buyers. As a Sonos speaker, the Arc isn't just a self-contained soundbar but can also be part of a larger wireless speaker ecosystem. Sonos S2 app lets you navigate a variety of add-on Sonos speakers either throughout your home or arranged with the bar in a multi-piece surround configuration. With new add-on options like the Sonos Era 100 and the Atmos Blasting Era 300 speaker, the Arc can be the centerpiece of a pricey but strikingly powerful setup. Sonos being Sonos, the Arc has some odd quirks for a soundbar in this price range. Sonos makes it easy to play content from many of the best music streaming services and supports Spotify Connect and Apple AirPlay 2, but basic Bluetooth isn't offered. Also notable is the bar's large size. It sits over 3 inches tall, and lack of physical inputs, with only a single HDMI port for connecting to your TV. Unlike similarly priced rivals from Samsung and LG, The ARC lacks support for DTS-X, Dolby's primary 3D audio rival, but it does support standard DTS 5.1 sound. On the other hand, there are few more malleable systems available, even well above the ARC's price point, as long as you're content to stay firmly grounded within the Sonos family. The ARC is an enticing Atmos accessory that seamlessly integrates with your TV and blows your display's onboard sound away.
At number 3.
Bose Smart Soundbar 600. Bose's stylishly minimalist Smart Soundbar 600 doesn't look like much of a player from the outset, but behind its perforated grille there's some magic going on. The system provides clear and focused sound for everything from music to dialogue, even amid chaotic action scenes. The bar is surprisingly good at providing immersive Dolby Atmos audio from its small frame, using a mix of targeted speakers and excellent software to surround you with subtle effects like buzzing insects or strafing starships. The Smart Soundbar 600 can connect to your local network to mingle with other Bose speakers, letting you create a multi-room audio setup or add auxiliary speakers for a true surround sound configuration. Unlike the similar Sonos Beam, Bose's model employs dedicated up-firing drivers to bounce sound off your ceiling, creating a more effective and expansive Dolby Atmos soundstage. The 600 is easy to control with your TV remote over HDMI ARC/ARC and includes app support for fine-tuning audio and other settings for streaming music from various services. Wireless streaming support over Spotify Connect, Apple AirPlay 2, and Bluetooth are also available. Built-in microphones let you control basic playback and smart commands with your voice via integrated Amazon Alexa support, and you can get Google Assistant capabilities if you pair the bar with a separate device. Without a wireless subwoofer, the sound signature is light on bass and overall impact, meaning the Smart Soundbar 600 won't be the best option for bass heads or those looking to blast sound across large listening spaces. You can add a separate Bose bass module, but that doubles the price of this system. The bar is also limited to just one HDMI and optical port, and it doesn't support Dolby's primary format rival, DTS, though the latter likely won't come up much unless you own a sizable Blu-ray collection. For smaller setups, the Smart Soundbar 600 is a brilliant fit. You won't find a Dolby Atmos bar that matches its mix of poise, clarity, immersion, and style without spending more.
Number 2 of my list.
Vizio Elevate 5.1.4 Soundbar. Vizio is no stranger to our best soundbar guides thanks to its ability to squeeze out mighty performance from small packages at competitive prices. The Vizio Elevate 5.1.4 system fully embodies this philosophy, with some cool mechanical trickery lumped in for good measure. The Elevate is so named because its front speakers rotate upward when called upon to create the height element of Dolby Atmos and DTS-X audio tracks and roll forward again for stereo or traditional surround sound mixes. The way Vizio's engineers figure it, why have extra speakers that are only in use with select content? The design pays off with strikingly powerful and cinematic sound and, when called for, stirring spatial audio immersion. The Elevate sometimes sounds aggressive in lighter dialogue or brighter music, but there are plenty of ways to configure the sound to taste, including the ability to adjust EQ and individual surround channels. To do so, you'll need to familiarize yourself with Vizio's unique interface that builds many controls and even a digital interface into the system's handy remote. Connecting the included subwoofer and surround speakers requires old-school physical wires, which could limit placement options in some setups. That said, most so-called wireless subwoofers and surround speakers still require a power outlet, so to some degree, you're trading one constraint for another. If your house doesn't have a lot of outlets, Vizio's design could even be the friendlier option. On the downside, the Elevate eschews Apple AirPlay support, Chromecast streaming is supported, and has no built-in microphones for integrated digital assistant support. But there are still many ways to connect components, including dual HDMI inputs, an analog audio port, and even a USB input for high-res audio files. Support for DTS-X, among other formats, completes the package for a well-rounded Dolby Atmos system that's big on sound and easy on your wallet.
And number 1.
Samsung Q990C 11.1.4 channel soundbar system. Samsung's HWQ990C is the latest in the brand's impressive line of Atmos soundbars, each of which has jumped out front to lead the category. This system is an easy choice for the best Dolby Atmos soundbar thanks to its immersive audio performance and seamless fluidity between its array of 22 speakers, including 4 up-firing and 4 side-firing drivers to bounce sound around your listening space. Just as importantly, though, this 11.1.4 channel setup sounds fantastic for everything you listen to, not just Dolby Atmos movies and shows. You'll find remarkable subtlety and detail for dialogue across genres, from sitcoms to prestige dramas. Turning to music reveals rich resonance in mid-range instruments like guitar and horns, plenty of thump in the bass register, and lyrical treble above that makes floaty effects and instruments sparkle as intended. With 4 different components, including the bar, subwoofer, and 2 satellite surround speakers, the system takes some time to set up but is refreshingly simple to navigate. Once connected to your network, you can easily control the bar using the included remote or Samsung's SmartThings app. On the feature front, you'll get just about the full lot here, with support for multiple formats, including Atmos Rival DTS DeX, real-time sound optimization, and multiple HDMI inputs with 4K HDR pass-through to connect components like a streaming box or Blu-ray player. The only missing piece is HDMI 2.1 support, which means the system can't pass through advanced gaming features like a 120Hz signal or variable refresh rate, VRR, when paired with a console like a PS5. Those looking to save money may also want to consider Samsung's previous version of this system, the Q990B, which is often on sale for a bit less than the Q990C. Both models are similar, but the newer Q990C offers some bass and software improvements.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.